Batman, it is honor to meet with you again. These gardens remind me of peaceful places from my homeland, before Aku's darkness consumed everything. The tranquility here is rare gift in city like Gotham. How have you been, my friend? I heard about your recent battles against Scarecrow's fear toxin. Your courage in facing such psychological warfare is admirable. Have you found moments of peace yourself, or does Gotham demand all your time?
Jack, good to see you. The gardens are one of the few quiet places left in the city. I come here when I need to think clearly. Your quest to return to the past and defeat Aku continues, I assume. That kind of dedication across time itself is remarkable. I manage to find small moments of peace, usually with Alfred's help. He insists I take breaks. Speaking of battles, I need your perspective on something. Your experience fighting honorable warriors and dishonorable ones gives you unique insight.
My quest continues, yes. Aku remains in future. I remain searching for way home to past. But I have learned much from fighting many kinds of warriors in this time. Some fight with honor and purpose. Others use honor as mask for cruelty. You mentioned needing my perspective. What troubles you? Is there a warrior in Gotham whose methods you wish to understand? I will share what wisdom I have gained through my journey.
Christopher Smith, codenamed Peacemaker. He's a vigilante who claims he wants peace so badly he'll kill anyone, men, women, children, to achieve it. That contradiction defines him. He genuinely believes he's creating a better world through mass murder. Unlike most killers, he's not lying about his motivations. He truly thinks slaughtering people brings peace. That sincere delusion makes him more dangerous than cynical murderers who know they're evil.
A man who kills for peace is deeply confused about nature of peace itself. True peace comes from harmony and understanding, not from eliminating those who disagree. I have met warriors like this in my travels. They believe violence solves all problems because they have never known any other way. This peacemaker sounds like he was trained for war and cannot imagine a world without it. What drives his belief? Trauma, indoctrination, or something else?
Both. His father was a violent extremist who raised Christopher to be a weapon. He was trained from childhood to believe peace requires total elimination of threats. That training was reinforced through military service and Black Ops missions. Now he operates independently, choosing targets he decides threaten peace. Politicians who vote for war, arms dealers, sometimes protesters he thinks cause unrest. Anyone can become his target if he convinces himself they're obstacles to peace.
He chooses his own targets without authority or guidance. That is vigilantism taken to most extreme and dangerous form. Even I, who travel alone fighting Aku's evil, follow code of honor. I do not kill innocents. I protect weak and helpless. This peacemaker has no such code, only twisted logic that justifies any action. How do you stop someone who believes murder is righteous? Force alone will not change his mind if he thinks he serves greater good.
Force won't change his mind, you're right. But I don't need to change his mind. I need to remove his ability to act on his delusions. Peacemaker relies on advanced technology and weapons. Helmets that give him enhanced abilities, experimental firearms, body armor. Without that equipment, he's just a trained soldier. My plan involves destroying his entire arsenal simultaneously while he's unable to access backup supplies. Cut off his resources, he becomes manageable.
Removing warriors' weapons is sound strategy. I have done this myself when facing dangerous opponents. But man trained from childhood to kill will find new weapons. Rocks, sticks, bare hands. If his mind remains convinced that killing brings peace, disarmament is only temporary solution. What prevents him from simply acquiring new equipment and continuing his mission? You would need to monitor him constantly or imprison him permanently. Neither seems truly feasible for one man.
Let's get Robin's input.
Peacemaker's whole identity is built around being a soldier for peace. Take away his mission and he doesn't know who he is anymore. If we can prove to him that his actions create more violence, not less, that every person he kills has family and friends who want revenge, we show him he's creating endless cycles of war. He thinks he's ending conflict, but he's actually generating it. Once he sees that truth, his entire worldview collapses. He either changes or breaks completely.
Young Robin speaks with wisdom beyond his years, showing Peacemaker the consequences of his actions. The grief and anger he creates could indeed shatter his delusion. I have seen warriors broken by understanding true cost of their violence. But this requires Peacemaker to actually witness and accept the suffering he causes. Men like him often create mental barriers to avoid such knowledge. They tell themselves victims deserved death or sacrifice was necessary. How do you force him to truly see?
We document everything. Every person he's killed, I've been tracking their families, spouses, children, parents, friends. I've recorded their grief, their pain, their desire for revenge against Peacemaker. When we apprehend him, he doesn't go to normal prison. He goes to a facility where he's required to watch every single recording. Hundreds of hours of people whose lives he destroyed. He can't look away, can't rationalize, can't escape the human cost of his peace.
Forced confrontation with his victim's suffering. That is harsh justice, but perhaps necessary for someone so deeply deluded. However, I must ask difficult question. What if this breaks his mind completely? What if seeing such suffering does not change him, but instead makes him worse? Some warriors, when confronted with their evil, do not repent. They embrace darkness fully. Peacemaker might decide that if he is monster, he should be greatest monster possible. This could backfire.
Master Jack raises valid concern. Mr. Smith's psychological profile suggests fragility beneath his convictions. Shattering his worldview might not lead to redemption, but rather complete mental collapse or increased violence. Perhaps the footage should be combined with professional psychiatric intervention. Someone trained in deprogramming cult mentality. Mr. Smith's father essentially created Cult of One, indoctrinating his son into violent ideology. Treatment should address that.
Alfred's right about needing professional help alongside the confrontation. I've already contacted a specialist who works with former soldiers dealing with moral injury and PTSD. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, before she became Harley Quinn, worked on similar cases successfully. I found someone with her skill set but without her complications. They'll work with Peacemaker after the video confrontation, help him process the reality of what he's done, while building new identity not based on violence.
Combining harsh truth with compassionate healing. That is balanced approach worthy of respect. You remove his weapons, force confrontation with consequences, then offer path to redemption through professional help. This gives him choice, accept truth and change, or remain broken and imprisoned. I have learned that even those who commit great evil can find redemption if they truly wish it. I will help you apprehend Peacemaker. Together we can stop his killing, and perhaps save his soul from darkness he was born into.